What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Sam Brew, back and give another video. I know I did a video last week. I'm back again this week. I want to say before we get started, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend about the channel. We're gonna keep this thing going. I know I've been like doing one video a week these last couple of weeks, but to be honest with you, it's been super busy. I had a lot of my friends in the community been checking on me, making sure everything was all good. I'm just gonna let you guys know everything is well. The only difference is in this month in particular, and I actually sent the email or text to my man Trey Sense and Russ last week, but this week I actually sent the real long email back and forth, text message, back and forth with my man Trey Sense, and I've been just telling him how super busy I am. Just to give you a rundown on what I sent, what text message I sent them. The end of November is when it starts to be a super busy few weeks, and I'm gonna say actually a month and a half or somewhere right there. You see, it starts off with Thanksgiving, of course. Went down to visit the family down in South Carolina, which I didn't see in 5 years. My dad, my aunts, and everybody I didn't see in about 5 years. Then that same weekend, my brother's birthday was November 27th. 2 days later, my son's birthday was November 29th. 2 days later, my grandson's birthday was December 1st. Couple days later, I believe my sister-in-law's birthday is either on the 4th or the 5th. Then my sister's birthday is on the 6th. My dad's on the 7th. My uncle's on the 8th, all of December. Then mine's come up on the 20th. My mother-in-law's the 24th. My daughter's the 27th. My mother's January 4th. And then it ends with my granddaughter, which is on the 30th of January. And then you add in the holidays. So that's why I've been sporadic with these videos. But I miss you guys. I've been at least trying to give you once a week. I'm going to try to double that up as much as I can, if I can, with all this busyness that's going on. But I'm going to try to double that up and give you a little bit more. So that's what's been going on. Just give you a little heads up again with all the birthdays that's going on within weeks of each other, 2 and 3 a week almost. So I've been busy, all right. But I don't believe I was tagged because I wasn't really catching up on the videos. I know I've been watching my man Trey Sense, Mr. Cheap Sense, my man Matt Georgia Gent, TLTG every now and then, my man Ash with Gent Sense. So I've been watching videos here and there. But the thing that was brought up and that I kind of like want to talk about right now is the fact that how clones make you feel, or my take on what the clones are. And to be quite frank, I don't care what it costs, what they label it. Everybody have a part to play in this fragrance community. Everybody, every company. You see, some of these companies get a bad rap, and they kind of like talk bad about some of the clone houses, some of the guys in the community that's up there when it comes to subscribers. Kind of look down now at the clone houses, which I don't understand, because every company out there copies each other. There's no creativity any longer in this community. Even the niche houses try to do something, or that try to mass produce fragrances that appeal to the mass market. And when they do so, it kind of like makes it the same as the Bleu de Chanel's, which is kind of like the front runner when it comes to these blue fragrances. That and Sauvage. So you got all these companies, and then you add in Invictus, Invictus Aqua, and then you got all these companies running behind trying to make fragrances that smell similar because they want that consumer that's going out there and purchasing because it appeals to the masses. So do we call those guys clone houses? No, we don't. We don't call big time companies clone houses because they're big time they're big time companies. But the companies like Prada, the companies like Parfums de Marly, then you got companies like Dior, Art, Central Obsessions. They're making fragrances to appeal to it's a range, it's a level for everybody. So Parfums de Marly a few years ago was considered a clone house because they was copying things from other big time niche houses or the Privé lines of some of those big time fragrances like Tom Ford and all that. So they started to make fragrances similar to that. So we kind of like go away from calling them clone houses because the dollar amount doesn't match what we perceive a clone house to be. But every company copies each other. I'll give you one better. The fact that these companies are making the same fragrance is because, and one reason I think so is because most of these houses are using the same perfumers. They're using the same guys back to back. So if one guy is making something that appeals to the masses, or gets a good jump on things, and people are starting to buy into it, and they start to like the fragrance, that next company or that company next door or down the street or wherever they from contact that perfumer, and then guess what they do? They go and make a fragrance similar to it. Maybe add one or two notes to it that makes it slightly different, but it's the same damn thing pretty much. I remember talking to one of the guys in the community. I think it was Keith, and I was saying how I kind of slow down on buying because, again, there's no creativity. The reason why there's no creativity is because we're using the same guys. We're using the same guys. These guys that's out there right now, that's got the big names in the community or in the fragrance world, they're being shopped around. They're going from house to house to house to house. They're able to do that because each house wants something similar. But because they have the big names like Chanel's, Prada, Versace, Terry Mugler. I mean, I'm named Terry Mugler, but Terry Mugler similar. Maybe one or two of their fragrances smell similar to something else, but they're kind of in their own lane. But I'm hoping you get the point. Every company makes something similar to the next company. Every company makes something very similar to what's popular. So, what's the reason of having bad takes on clone houses? Isn't everybody a clone house? I think everybody is. If you ain't started and you came up with something similar to it, you're cloning something else. You're cloning the fragrance that you smelt from another house. So I don't understand it. I think all the clone houses have something to offer. This company here in particular gets a bad rap sometimes. Sorry. Gets a bad rap. I have 2 bottles of these from their first time out when they first start purchasing, or selling this. I bought 2 boxes of these. This is box number 1. There's another box upstairs. Then I bought this here because this smells similar to this as well as similar to Green Irish Tweed. So is this a clone? This is original, but it's from a house that we consider a clone house because they do clone everything. The fact that these people actually sample or clone something that's popular is nothing different than what Parfums de Marly does, or any other house for that matter. Valentino Umo. They basically wanted to get in on that iris game. So they had somebody make an iris fragrance for them. And then they tweak the things as they go up in levels. You got regular Umo, you got intense, and you got absolute. They just tweaked everything, but they wanted that iris note. They wanted to do what Chanel and Dior does with their own. Are they considered a clone house? That's what you gotta ask yourself. I still rock this. And if you don't believe that I have a Ventus, I'm gonna show you something. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take this mic off and I'm gonna move away. Bear with me. Not even 1 minute. Give me 1 second. Alright. I'm sorry I had to do this, but I just want to make sure people don't think I'm lying. Here's my bottle of Ventus. And I want you to look at the amount of juice still on it. I don't even wear this. I wear this in place of this. Not because I want to run out of it, but this gives me more compliments than I did this. I spray this on before I go to work. 20 minutes, 25 minutes before I go to work. And then the beauty starts with this thing here. Again, I get super compliments with this. This none. I like the Clone House better. I'm pretty sure the majority of the people out there loves the Clone House better than this. This, and this goes to my man Matt. I spent a lot of money on this thing. But after being in the game, I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it to me. And that's just my opinion. I know people like Ventus because it's a status type of thing. My opinion, as long as I got my wife upstairs and my beautiful kids and the subscribers I have, I'm happy with it. I deal with their mobs. I deal with our rehabs and all that other stuff. I just love that stuff better because if I tell a person about it, they're more able to afford it. And that's what we're here for, isn't it? For us to share our take on fragrances. I'd rather share something with somebody that's affordable, that they can go out and cop. They might have to find it, but at least they can go out there and cop it. They don't have to wait damn near 3 to 4 months to save up to get this. Waste a lot of money on this. Don't even wear it that often. And this is the real deal. This ain't no fake bottle. I don't know the damn batch code. Don't give a damn. I like it. I was in that stage where I was trying to keep up with the Joneses, but I don't like it. I mean, I like it. No, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. I do like it. I love it, but it won't bother me if I ain't have it. But anyway, I'm almost running on 15 minutes, man. This video is going to be long. I want to thank everybody. If you're able to watch this, I know it's a long video, but hopefully you will. I'm saying, Broom, I'm signing out. I got to go get a battery for my little work truck. I got to say deuce.